Gonna try some lower sensitivity today. So, on -1 now. See if it's better. Yo, Real, thank you for the tier 1 already. Hello. Guess I can just hold this. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Sblast again. What's up with you, Twitter? Someone gotta check the second channel. A very campy game. I have to be careful because that set's so old we don't have a bomb and stuff. I gotta like make sure I don't. I just never need to do this. Silly Gecko, think of it as tier 1. Attack Baroka or 10 attack? What do you think from the names? I've never played on 8-bit once. I don't think I ever will. Unless if it's for content. Maybe when I do my Smurf series, I'll make it like Smurf the top 500 in NA. Yeah, I'd have to do it at like the end of the month, so that like the X power would be normal. I don't know. Maybe I'll try that. Dragon Ivy, thanks so much for the tier 1. Okay. Splat meme, thank you for the tier 1. Serby during Grand Fest is very awesome. Oh, nice. Kraken guy died. Classic X-Rank pack push every game these days. Nice. Eclipse has been great. At this point, it's just 100 coins and blue coins if I want to do more. Which I haven't like fully committed to. But that means I've gotten about 180 shines. Or 185, I think. So. fun. That death is very bad because I had 3 of them. But hopefully our, like, literal other 3 specials we all have ready will give me enough time to get a booyah. Or we'll just win. Nice. Yo, Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That's a lot of subs on the Twitch end. Holy shit, thank you. I don't think Bubble being nerfed is a hot take anymore, but yeah. Could use a little HP decrease. Or like make the beacon in the middle not block shots or something. Maybe make the outside take more damage, like the non-weak point. So we made the weak point more tanky? I don't know. I don't think Well needs its paint back. I think it just needs a Wavebreaker buff. I think it's like the only thing it needs is a Wavebreaker buff. I would get out of that almost. Bubble smaller? No, Bubble being larger is fine. I think Bubble size is fine. I don't think that needs to be changed. That was like the only buff they did for it. Like that and the Thief that I actually liked. Wow. It's probably the reach. Oh no, that was the gun. That makes more sense. The V flames of the area cup influence has already started. I'm doing alright. I woke up a bit early this morning, but Area Cup was probably one of the most interesting Area Cups to watch in a very long time. I knew it'd be good when the 3x Bubble team lost immediately. I'm such a hater of 3x Bubble, I don't care. I think that comp would be horrid for the game. I was happy to see it lose in top 16. Ryu couldn't took it out. Like their team beat them. I was like, thank God. I did not want to see this game become unplayable for a bit because people want to pretend 3x Bubble is real. 2x is definitely real. But 3 is like so fucking stupid. Yeah, Dapple wins a major. What a big day for the Dapple Nation. Their kits like ended up decent in this meta. But I think if anything, Dapple winning is kind of proof that like it didn't really I think it should definitely still have a better kit, but I think it goes to show that like the main weapon is a lot better than people give it credit for. Like, I've said for a bit that I think Dapple is a very underrated main gun. And it's cool to see it, like, do gradually more and more. Maybe it'll have a place on the dive comps on some of the shorter range maps. Because what was played right now wasn't... I don't know, it was like a weird dive midline hybrid. It was like a standard midline comp with the sword, you know, like Neo Splash Pen sword, instead of like your typical squeezer. But then there was just a fucking blue Dapple for the fourth gun. I'm like, it worked, but I don't know if that's Dapple's best comp. But it was good enough to win. Range blasters have been struggling though. I think Lobster lost in top 8, which is a bit unfortunate. Range is definitely a lot harder to win with right now. This was a bad play. Oh my god, go! I don't want to get shredded by reflex. Reflex is scary. Surprise of Area Cup? Pride? Hey, that's technically... yeah, there ain't a prize pot. JP tournament. Nice. I like the 91 kit. I wish the damage with burst comboed a little bit more easily, but yeah, it's fun. I like Booyah Bomb on it. Wouldn't say it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't say this is the kit I need to come back or anything in another game, but if they chose a repeat kit, I'd be happy with it. Yeah, I don't know. There's like so much, what frontline is best right now is so hard to tell. I don't really know what is gonna end up good. Except Bucket. Bucket just seems to be in, like, every fucking comp. It doesn't matter. Slosher still wins. It's in, like, everything. I mean, I guess it didn't win the tournament, but, like, my point is more, it's, like, in every single comp that you see, there is a Bucket. It feels like Bucket slots into all the different ways of playing the game. So it doesn't matter which one wins, because Bucket will be good with, like, all of them. Bucket is the eternal top tier of the Splatoon franchise. Guess I'm riding Tower. That was a game. Is your name a star to be recognized less frequently? Yeah, sometimes I just want to chill in solo. I didn't really have a reason, I just kind of felt like it. Think we'll get a patch this month? I don't think we're gonna get a patch until the end of next month. I don't even, like, know what they do. Or, like, I know the kind of things they should do, but... like, I think from a dev perspective, the meta's, like, fucking exploding. I don't even know what you look at other than, like... I think 52 and Mint have a lot of solo use, and that's it. So it's like, maybe those weapons get, like, a slight nerf. Maybe 52 is 210 Whale, and Mint is 210 Bubble. But, like, that's realistically, like, the only change I see. I would love to say Pencil. Because pencil's what needs the nerf, but I don't know if they'll do it. It depends, like, how much they care about tournaments. Like, are they watching tournaments? Are they aware that, like... Because, I mean, they're probably aware of it, I'd imagine. I think the JP tournament is just a big tournament. I don't think there's going to be a third kid announcement at the end, but, like... To be fair, they did reveal third kits at Koshien for S2. Or, they revealed the second wave of third kits. Kenta collection already existed. They revealed Sheldon's picks there. They were like, surprise! There's more! We're also doing all of these! And then at NA Champs, we got Cleared Apple and Tent. Or maybe we got them before and we didn't know their kits until then. They revealed all the kits at NA Champs. I was like sitting on stage, I just like turned around like this, I'm like, oh shit. Look, there's kits. Actually, I don't remember if I was still on stage at that time or not. I don't remember. Do a video on 45% burst nerf? No, not really. I feel like I said everything I wanted to say in the crab video. We also saw a bit of crab stamper, like a bit more of crab sword in the fucking area cup, which is cool. I don't really know why. I don't know why there was more crab sword. But sword has definitely taken an uptick of use, but I don't think it's on the chopping block for nerfs, because mint is still the more common weapon. Mint has become like an accessible stamper. Could be a Switch 2 launch thing. Like, I guess if Splatoon 4 isn't, like, really close, yeah, they could just, like, hey, we're continuing content updates for Splatoon 3. Buy Splatoon 3. You can still play it on the Switch 2. There'll be, like, an extra year of content. Like, I guess you could do that. I wouldn't be opposed if they did that. I don't know. If you're, like, someone who wants the core problems changed, like the map design, you're kind of out of luck for that kind of thing. But for the majority of things in Splatoon 3, I think more content just works fine. More salmon run stages, more kits, stuff like that. This queue is taking longer than usual. I don't know if I entered top 2,000 or not. Because that's its own queue now. So that could be why. This weapon has such nice weapon sounds. Outside of the fucking mode change sound effect. Which I wish I could just turn off. I'm like used to it now. It's like nothing. But it's still annoying. Slider better because he deals with bubble? I think most of it is dealing with bubble better. Less range is also good for it, because range kind of blows it up, but, I mean, so does everything, to be fair. It's also that, like, the slider weapons being picked are more, like, dually stuff now. Which is helpful. I'm in top 3K. Oh, then yeah, no, then, I don't know, the queue was just longer for some reason. Because it's not a different X rank. Not looking good. I'm stalling this as long as I can, but they already got shot. That whale angle is really important. The no cooler idea they were running work. I mean, the only thing that made it look like it couldn't win was the 52. That Manta game was depressing. 52 unfortunately stops a lot of cool ideas from being a thing. But, yeah. That style of play is like, it's like 4.6 S2 meta. The triple ink mine, the backline roller, the 10 brush combo. It's all back. It's gonna be the Hydra series. That really didn't kill the Strike guy. It took so much damage. Yeah, this Hydra's lagging really bad. The second I move away, the guy sharking pops out. I'm just getting sharked. I actually don't know what to do. We're playing like, really passive. If I try to start something, I just get sharked. And then the Hydra is just like lagging. So it's kind of awkward. I think we got control, but still a very winnable game though. We don't have check. Who did we die to? That is an unusual Hydra spot. Galvan. Oh, I meant to jump. At least I still live for a bit. Hydra's half. Should spawn them. And they have just 2 sets of strikes. I did better at the second half, but holy hell, that lockout was terrible. A lot of people don't run Gluga because 52 is better. I don't think that's the logic. I don't think the weapons do the same thing. I don't see the need to remove 52 really. Especially when it's like the most different short range shooter. Why would we remove the most unique one? double rapid. Triple rapid. A lot of rapid. The guy shotgunning is on my team. Let's go. Oh, never mind. Definitely on both. I'm gonna try something after this and see if it fixes the bug. I have an idea. I gotta remove angle shooter. Dude, it's such a shame. It's such a savable idea. They just, I don't know why there's been no buffs for it for so long. I don't know why they're so unwilling to do tripwire damage. Like, I really don't. It's their flagship new sub-weapon. And it was really cool in an alternate level, and that's it. It wasn't even inside order. I think. Dude, the fact that I said I think should tell you all you need to know. I don't even remember. I don't think it was inside order. Remove anything. We should definitely be removing some of these specials. Can we clear tower? It's like a billion stealths. I can't because of the fucking bubble. I love bubble body blocking. Beacon thingy. Immortal beacon. I wonder if the early bubble didn't have a beacon, so I wonder if it just... Did the weak point still body block? In the early bubble when it didn't have a beacon? Like in the second trailer there was no beacon. Or does it just not have a weak point there at all? Dude, I'm just... Alright. Please, end the game, man. Okay, that jump was kind of troll. What specials would you remove? Hold on. I'll answer that on the game stone as long as I don't forget. I need, like, a visual. Just hoping I get past that bomb. Oh, let's not troll this game, please. Oh, okay. There goes one of them. And this guy just gave up. Or there's going to be more DCs. That's unfortunate. Move from spray is aerospray? They just need to rework aerospray. Aerospray should just be, like... Alright, man. Screen? Oh yeah, screen's on the list for sure. Like, even if it didn't have the accessibility issues, I just find it kind of boring. Like, I get it, it's like Smoke from Valorant. Or like every other shooter. Like, it's like, oh my god, you can like block people's vision for a little bit of this area. And I'm like, fuck that idea. That idea is just shit. I don't want to have a bunch of things blocking my view in my fast-moving shooter game. Let me move. Let me see things. I am not a fan of visual clutter at all. And I was like, I'll give it a shot in this game. You know, when Screen was data mined, I did that video on it. You know, the chimney one on the second channel. I was like, it could be really good for the game. I'll give it a shot. And, like, it has some positive attributes. But, like, now that we've seen it for a bit, including in comp, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think we need it. I gave it a fair chance, and, nope. I don't want it. Can't say I didn't try. Smoke Fear is a sub? Hell no, I don't want that more often. I don't want to see it at all. I think Sblast 90 was as good as CRB. No. Let's see. Remove. Put the beacon on something else. Keep. Remove. The more time passes, the more I come around to this special, but I'm still going to say remove for now. But if they brought it back, I'd be okay with it. Keep. Keep, and please fucking buff it, for God's sake. At this point, I don't know. Vacuum has a lot of really good attributes, but I'm a little bit worried of the dev's ability to balance the special. So I'll put it in the maybe. No. Yes. Same thing. Like, are we going to do something to, like, make this special, like... Are we ever going to balance this thing, or are we just going to leave it as, like, this... What it is now? Another maybe. Yes. No. I don't care if it's reworked. I don't want it. I think that it's just a little bit too simple. I can see a timeline where I want these back, but no. If we're gonna put them on more than 7 weapons, probably. I don't know, man. It's hard to say with Cooler, because I don't know how the game in competitive would feel without it. Like, I don't know if it feels just shit without this now. Or at least, like, more shit. If we don't need it, I don't want it, though. But I think we need it. If they buff it... No. I like Kraken. It's fun. I think it's very overhated. But if we're gonna narrow down the list for a future game, we don't need it. If they rework it again and get rid of the invincibility, though, I'd rather have it than Hammer. But if it's gonna stay invincible, it should not come back. Okay, I really like this special. I swear I just talked positively about it, but... The more I think about Splashdown since my special design video, the more I'm like, actually... I don't know. Here's the thing. As fun as the special is, it still kind of sucks. Even on this thing, it still kind of sucks. And I don't really know how we fix that. Without, like, making it hell. It's still, like, way better than S2 Splashdown, in every way. And, like, the concept is so cool that I want it to work, but I don't think it needs to come back. And then no. Yeah, I'm gonna change something real quick. See if this fixes the lag bug. So, I don't know, that's my thoughts. I tried to, like, narrow it down. I mean, Kraken is terrible right now, but, like, watch anyone more casual about the game talk about it, and they're gonna say it's broken. And, like, that generally is not good. Like, obviously there's gonna be some disconnect, but if a special feels really broken and is actually total dog shit, usually that's a problem. Like, there's some kind of exceptions, like Zipcaster. Like, I've seen some more casual players say Zip is terrible. But, like, you know, I don't know. Zip's different. Zip is, like, such a high skill expression special. I don't want to say Zip is for the really good players, but it kind of is. It kind of is. And I think that's fine. If we're gonna have, like, 19 specials, one of them could be for pro play. Plus, like, fuck it. Even if you're not good at it, you have to admit being Spider-Man is fun. Like, zipping everywhere on the stage is just fun. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let someone tell me a grappling hook isn't fun. Zip's skill floor is too high? I don't think that's a problem. Since the damage buff, it's fine. JPs don't like Zip. Really? Zip's sword is really good. I'd be surprised if they think Zip as a whole is pretty bad. Like, I don't know. I think that's like a skill issue. Even on stuff like Octobrush, like if I fight Red Shell knows what he's doing with Zip on Brush, it still seems good. I agree on like stuff like Luna, it's kind of bad. But I think it's more... I think Zip is just best on mid-range weapons. And the problem is they just put it on a bunch of short-range guns. Like, Bucket's really good with it too, but there's Dart. Yeah, there was a lot of Stampers, but there was also a lot of Crab Stamp. So maybe the opinion of Zip has dropped off. Maybe that's why there's more Crab Stamp, I don't know. No, Baller felt shit everywhere after they changed it. Baller was just, like, balanced horribly. They didn't know what to do with it. I think the weight clash changes was the beginning of the end. It was like, oh, what if the Ballers were a little different? And then we just have 2/3 of our Baller weapons are just unplayably garbage now. The only Baller that's, like, kind of real is Light Baller. Which is, like, literally a tier better than the other Ballers. Because it's just faster, and it turns better. There's no downside. None. No trade-off for that. It's just better. Like, the trade-off should have been the explosion time. Like, Heavy Baller should have blown up faster. Same for Normal. Or something like that, if you really wanted to do it differently. But instead, no. If you had Heavyweight or Normal Weight, you just have worse Baller. That's it. It was just worse. It's like, all they did is make Baller feel worse for most players using the special. Which is just a baffling decision to me. Would Zip work on H3? Probably not. Yeah, I mean, the reason Octobrush gets away with it is, one, Octobrush isn't that short range, and two, the shots fall down. So you don't have horizontal range, but you do have vertical range. Like, you can zip on something and shoot and have it fall down on people. You cannot do that with the Luna. What special size radius increase have we get in the next patch? Can we make the waves bigger? It's not an explosion radius, so they probably won't do it. But, like, come on. Oh, time it. Think Zip Swiffer is good? I say this in a video coming out, like, in a few days, because I have a video talking about something somewhat related to this. But here's what I'm thinking. I think Zipcaster would have been better for Reflux, but only since it got its fucking mid-air charge speed change. Only since then. Because Reflux could do, like, combo damage, even if you don't hit all the bullets. So I feel like it'd be a little more forgiving, and the charge is faster. It's like, if you miss, it's not as big a deal. And you can still do all the cool trick shot stuff. So, like, part of me thinks that should, that should have been the Zip weapon instead. I think Zip Reflux would have been crazy. But the thing is, Zip Reflux would have only been crazy in the last season of the game. It's fine on Squiffer, it's just really difficult. It's still cool. Like, I think casually it's fine. But the thing is, I think casual or comp, I think it's more fun on Reflux. I think it would have fit better on that gun. Zip Squiff is the hardest weapon in the game. I would still say Stamper is harder. Stamper's just better. But I think if Zip Squiffer was at the even balance range with Stamper, then Stamper would be harder. I think Mince has been like the #1 confirmation factor that like, yes, Stamper is in fact this difficult. Because like even in competitive play at high level, like even at top level, even when you have the best players in the game learning the weapon, there's still more Mince, even though pretty much everyone agrees that Stamper is the better weapon. Even at the highest level. You think Bubble should come back? Like Bubble Blower? I think that it's like Rain. It's like Rain. Or like Hammer, rather. If they change it a bit balance-wise, I could see it. Okay, if we're going like fucking... Rain is the only special where like even if they don't balance change it, maybe it'd be really cool. Because there's so many Rain weapons that would be like fucking awesome. Like Brell or Dually Squelcher, for instance. So it's like, I could see them bringing Rain back and it being really fun. But I don't think it has to happen. If I'm being ultra picky right now, there's 5 specials I think absolutely should come back or it's a big fumble if they don't. And that's Booyah, Wave, Zip, Jet, and Crab. Those 5. I think those 5 should be staples. Yes, even Wavebreaker in its current balance spot. Those 5 to me are like, I would want them in every game. If I could pick 5 specials, those would be what I picked. And I wouldn't even be that upset at anything else being cut. Those 5 are like a, please, bring them back. Wave, Breaker. Wavebreaker is so cool, they just refuse to balance the gun. They've just done one change in 2 years. And, like, my theory, because I've thought about this, I think it's because of the weapons. Heavy was really good early game, so was Leader, then Range is good, and, like, Wellstring is seen as pretty good, to the point where they had to nerf Wellstring. So maybe the devs just saw it as, like, there's too many good weapons with it. So, like, Wavebreaker always had a good level of usage, especially because it's on 8 specials. But I'm hoping, now that, like, you know, obviously Range Blaster was definitely the main one. I'm hoping, now that Range has gotten nerfed, we can finally buff Wavebreaker. Hammer be nice if it was balanced? Probably, but I'm less sure on that one. Because I think Hammer needs better protection in the front to, like, be better balanced, and I don't know what that would feel like. Like, that might feel worse than Kraken. Which people are gonna immediately be like, nah, no way. But, like, dude, Hammer is so much more maneuverable with such a bigger hitbox, and it lasts longer than Kraken. By 0.01 seconds, but still. Used to be 9. Should they still do it? Probably. Like, yeah, it's gotta function. And you could just nerf the hitbox. Like, I don't know, I think that's your middle ground, is like, nerf the outside hitbox, but give it inside invincibility. And maybe make the outside hitbox 35 instead of 42. So it combos with a little bit less stuff. I thought the Booyah was not going to work. I'm so surprised that worked. I thought the Bucket was going to kill me. I don't know if that'll hit Leader at all, but maybe. No, it hits. That's cool. Oh my god, I got short. Yeah, that's the thing. Kraken is like, losing Kraken is so like sad because of how iconic of a special it is. Same for Splashdown, right? Kraken and Splashdown are both like that to me. It's less of the specials themselves and more of the idea and visual of them are too good. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like that's a weird thing to say, but that's how I feel about them. It's like, I don't think the specials 100% need to come back, but the visual of them is so cool, and it fits so well, that it's kind of, like, they just scream Splatoon to me. We did not hit the Zuka bullet on the leader. I was kind of hoping we would just combo there. That is unfortunate. Spray needs more power. No, Aerospray, like, Aerospray, no. All the 5-shot guns should stay 5-shot guns. Like, that's part of their identity, is being 5 shots. If you want to make Nova kill faster, don't make it a 4-shot. Make it shoot faster. Compensate the stats for it. But, like, keep it a 5-shot. Like, give it better spread or something. But don't change the shots to kill. I think Nova and Arrow can feel better kill time-wise. Like, they should be shot spread reductions more than anything else. Because the 5-shot kill is not even that bad. It's the RNG plus the 5-shot that makes them feel horrible. So, like, get rid of the horrible feeling part of it. Because hitting 5 bullets in a row is still kind of nice. But a Nova at 24.9 damage. We do not need MQ. We don't. The most I'd say is 24.5 damage. Aerospray's old damage number. Sure, you could do that. That way they're, like, they touch enemy ink for a little bit and they die. But it's not, like, MQ bad. It's 98 damage, not 99.9 or 99.6 or whatever you want to do. Oh my god, dude, this leader just took down my team. This might be Crocodile Online. They have 3 strikes, so the game just ends. GG. To keep the spray of Aerospray. Okay, you don't have to make it accurate. I'm not saying make it a splash. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying make it a little better. Make it like 20% better. Or something. It doesn't need to be all the way. There's a middle ground. Nova tried to do that, but they did like 9%. They did too little. They changed it by such a negligible amount that, like, no one remembers it. But it was the right idea. It just needed to be more than 9%. Or come with, like, the shots take longer to spread out and reach their max spread. I still don't have enough ink yet. I didn't know if I get a buff. I don't even remember. They buffed it a few times. I don't know. I think they're very afraid of making their weapons good. The new ones. Until the last season. Then they were like, fuck it. The new Splatoon and Stringer, those can be good. We'll make those good weapons. And they did. I don't know why I just tanked the damage and tried to fight. It's a dread. And I have to 2-tap it, so it's just gonna hit me one time. The ramp there is so silly. Not a ramp, you know, a ledge. Oh. It edits paint over tune. Yes, but the... Okay. Edit is a good main weapon because it started from mini stats. It, like, had a head start in the race. Same for Pen. Like, it started with bamboo stats. I did not even know where I was saying. Remember when Pencil came out and everyone said it was Garbo? It was! There's like some crazy revision history of people going like, oh, but Pencil was always good. It was good from day one. No, it wasn't. It was not. Guys, it got insane buffs. But like, forget the buffs. Forget the buffs. Forget the buffs to Cooler. Forget the Sprinkler buffs. Forget the main weapon buffs. What the fuck is it gonna do in Triple Crab Booyah meta? What do you do? What do you contribute? Like, think of the things Pencil does. Think of the things that make Pencil good. None of them are valuable in crab meta. None! The weapon was middle of the road at absolute best. At absolute best. I think if Pencil didn't get its buffs and crab meta ended, it would have been like a high tier. Like, it would have been a high tier in the... assuming fighting meta happened without Pen. I think it would have been like a high tier weapon. Without any buffs. And that's assuming Cooler gets buffed. Because, like, obviously that was kind of necessary for the whole thing to happen. Like, you have a Pencil that doesn't combo with things, because it does 60. It also doesn't shoot forever, because it has worse ink efficiency. It's also slower, so it's easier to kill it. Pencil's strafe speed buff was more than Squeezer's. Was nerfed. And think of how significant the Squeezer nerf was. Like, legit, you couldn't do object damage to Crab, your Coolers did nothing. You couldn't do shit to Booyah. You got AoE'd to death by, like, everything. You could get constant contested. You got burst bombed over corners. And then, like, did you combo with those burst bombs at least? Like, hey, maybe if you have a Splash and Machine on your team, you can combo with them. No, you don't. You don't combo with the outside of a burst or Fizzy, because remember, you don't have 68 damage. You have 60 damage. So none of that actually kills. Also, you can't shoot as long. Also, now the paint you're taking up is stuff that gets Crab and Booyah. What do you mean it can paint the zone from really far away? Why do we need that? We have 4 Fizzy bombs. What do we need the Pencil distance paint for? Those do. You can see where I'm going, right? Like, Pencil does not... Like, not only does it not enable the same stuff, but it's like, there were things that did the few things it could do better. Just got an email for your Grandfest icon. This late? That's crazy. I don't even know if I have mine. But, like, I hope that explains a little bit about, like, no, Pencil was not good before. Like, was it as bad as Nova and Swig? Fuck no. Of course. It was way better than Nova and Swig. Was it was it underrated? Sure. I think most people labeled it as a low tier, including me. And it probably should have been in the middle of the pack. That's fair. If you think the weapon was underrated before, that's fine. It was. But if it's not a secret top tier, or it wasn't even a high tier back then, it didn't have some hidden potential, it was not worth using. I got Silver Booyah. Is that my second silver badge? I think so. I have silver... Oh, no. Wait, I have silver slider? Oh, and Kraken. Never mind. Silver's only 180. Never mind. I thought it was way more. I still don't have a gold badge, by the way. I have to be close to getting to a zip, but still don't have it. I'm gonna play some zones. Gonna do some Stamper for fun. Maybe I'll get the zip this time. Maybe. Probably not. I'm gonna try. Yeah, this gear isn't even red anymore. I gotta fix this. It's only one sub of main saber. I think I could just fix it though, right? What does it need to be? It needs to be a bomb defense sub. Why don't I fix it? I use this gear for Dread, but I don't anymore. So I can make it my Stamper gear. I feel like I see the first kits of weapons more than the second kits. I think that's just coincidence. I don't think that's a pattern of anything. I mean, maybe. You could argue that, like, they got a better understanding of what was good and didn't make kits as good. Like, I don't know about that. No, I don't think the Stamper and Edit one was done on purpose. A lot of people like to say that, like say that like Crab got the Ray treatment. I don't think people understand what the Ray treatment was, or like how bad Ray was. I feel this way whenever I see people compare it. Like I see people say like Zuka was just as bad as Ray. No, it wasn't. Nothing is comparable to Ray. Nothing. It's not the same thing. Ray fundamentally breaks the game. Zuka is good at exploiting things. Like it's good at things. It's very good at certain things. It's overtuned in those attributes. Ray completely changed the way the video game was played. Like, it completely broke it. All of a sudden, you could defend pushes from spawn. All of a sudden, you could kill people at infinite range. Or force out specials that way. Like, enough specials to stop it. Nothing else could do that. That's not what any of this was. Crab was annoying for a long time because the devs said in an interview when the game, like, you know, after about 6 months or so, they did a little interview, they talked about some things, and they were like, yeah, we didn't want to balance the game too much at the start. We wanted to wait for people to get better, basically, is what they said. Oh, that's it. Weird parkour civilization Chara would never go in for the beat. Arito's making all these jokes about parkour civilization, but he wouldn't watch the whole first episode. Too weak to do so. Only saw the last 30 minutes of it. Trying to make all the memes. So fake. You know what'd be good Splatoon content? What if, like, for like more of a casual stream probably, or like casual content that actually it could probably work for a comp player. Actually, no, this could work for anyone, right? Do like a whole series of like learning Stamper, trying to be good at Splatoon's hardest weapon. That'd be kind of cool. Go through like the process of learning and stuff. From like, it'd have to be someone who doesn't have experience with it though. Like has never really used it. Have like a goal or something. Has to be this one though. Has to be this sword. Can't be the other one. You have to learn this sword with the caster. Doesn't count otherwise. Parkour noob? Yeah. Pretty shit at parkour. Dude, playing this weapon after not playing it for a bit is so weird. Like, the first game I play with it, I'm just floundering around, having no idea where to fucking go. Kind of just default to horizontal swings. To, like, be decent and not pro. Oh, what? No way that doesn't kill. That's tragic. You see the sword clip? I've already seen your sword clip, Arita. I know. I saw the fumble. I think he got worse at Stamper. I mean, it's more I just played other things. But also, like, people got better at the weapon. It got harder and harder. I was just like... At the time, I was like, I could play other stuff and do better. And it fit me better. Like, I was enjoying it more. I thought that would be better for me. I thought I would... It's not that I would be bad at Stamper if I kept playing it, it's that I'd be better at something else. Decap is the hitbox of Zuka. If you are, like, next to the gun. Zuka has that hitbox, but it also hits you across the stage. Also, that hitbox is only horizontal. It is definitely not as large vertically. Alright guys, I didn't get gold zip. What a tragedy. GG. Alright, I think that's it for now. My voice is a little dead, so I think I'll stop there. Thanks for watching.